Anger for me is a real thing. Like, everybody knows this. It's like Hattie always carries snacks. Hi, I'm Hattie, I'm a nutritionist, and today I'm having a really hungry day. So I just thought I would show you what I'm having for my afternoon snack and my thought process when I'm putting balanced stuff together, like balanced bowls. So I'm going to have a yogurt bowl today. Got a few different things. I always try and put fruit in a snack bowl. Normally an apple, a banana, maybe some berries, but summer is here. The heat wave is here. So I thought I'd go for this watermelon. Although I did buy this like 10 days to 2 weeks ago. So I'm hoping that it's still okay on the inside. We will find out when we cut into it. Got myself some yogurt. I would also advocate for dairy yogurt, but I'm actually intolerant to dairy, unfortunately, so I have to have plant-based yogurt. So for me, I find that soya is the best plant-based alternative just from the protein content, and I just tend to get one that's like no added sugars. Just a Greek style one. I'm not sponsored by Alpro or anything, but I really love this Greek style plain yogurt because I think it has a really nice texture to it. And yeah, we'll go from there. So I'm going to try and cut into this watermelon and we can see if it's any good. I'm just going to have the mic there and hope that you can hear me. Okay, so watermelon. I love watermelon, although I do find, especially in the UK, that it's only nice in the summer. If you buy it in the winter, it's just pretty tasteless. So, it's looking. I'm not sure about this. So I started with a watermelon. The watermelon was gone off, not very nice, which is really sad because I was excited about it, but I have, to be fair, been staring at it for far too long in my refrigerator. So I've changed plan and I put a different fruit in. What should I go for? Ooh, okay. New plan. I've got banana and I've got some grapes. I'm going to have lots of fruit because I'm quite hungry today and I feel like I need that to sustain me. And I'm going for sweet. Sometimes I do different things depending on what day. But today is actually a rest day, an impromptu rest day. So I'm normally quite an active person. I like to go to the gym, I like to do reformer Pilates and stuff like that. But my body just this morning was like, Hattie, you need to rest. And I often find that it's on rest days that I actually get the hungriest because my body is recovering and it needs that fuel. It needs the protein to repair muscles and all my healthy fats and vitamins and everything. I do find, I don't know if it's the heat, because it has been like in the 30s. Also, I would never normally cut banana in a bowl with this kind of knife, but I have it to hand and I'm feeling lazy. So I find when it's normally like 30 degrees, it definitely has an impact on my appetite. I definitely don't feel like snacking as much and stuff like that. Does anyone else find that? Like, comment below, let me know. But yeah, so I would start, this is a basic yogurt bowl really. I love yogurt. I just think it's great. It's so versatile. You can have it with loads of things. You can even add it to savoury dishes like curry and stuff. Also, I know I'm not washing these grapes. Again, lazy. I mean, it'll boost my immune system, right? Okay. Grapes going in there. One for good keeps. Okay. Now for the yogurt. Also, how cool are these? When a lot of yogurt brands stop doing lids on the top, I was like, I didn't think about this, and I was like using cling film and it was going off like quicker, and I was really annoyed they got rid of the lids. And then it was my sister-in-law's house. She gave me one of these for my yogurt and I was like, this is ingenious. So yeah, if you've been having yogurt blues, I think I ordered a little pack off Amazon, but yeah, it's really great. Again, not an ad, not a sponsor, just a product that I really like. I don't really do portion sizes. I don't really measure by portion because my portions are like, just go by how hungry I am. But when it comes to a pot like this, which is like a 400 gram pot of yogurt, 400 gram pot of yogurt for me would be about 3 portions. So I'll whack that all in there and give it a good stir with the fruit. Okay, Next, I'm going to go for some flaxseed. I am a milled flaxseed, I should say. A big fan of adding flaxseed to things like yogurt bowls and porridge and stuff. Not always porridge, because it can affect the texture of it, so depends if I'm in the mood. Mix that in. Get another bit of extra fibre in. Good for the gut, because we all need more fibre in our day-to-day lives. The UK recommendation is now 30 grams a day. Are you getting your fibre in? So I also have, now this is a decision. I've got some granola, which is Bio&Me gluten-free strawberry granola, which is really nice. I've also got this pot of pecans and cashews, which I've just roasted for 10 minutes in the oven. They're just plain, and I really, really like them for a snack. And I've also got peanut butter. I'm obsessed with nut butter, all things nut butter. I love any kind of nut butter, to be honest. So I'm like, based on how I'm feeling and what textures I want, do I want to go with like a handful of nuts? Do I want to go with granola? Do I want to go with a big blob of peanut butter? I think I knew what I was going for. Well, I mean, you could have all three. There's nothing wrong with that either. But for a mid-afternoon snack, I think I'm just going to give it a big stir. I'm going to go for a big blob. Oh my God, look at that. Did I have a little bit of peanut butter before I started filming because I got hungry in the process of waiting to film the snack? Yes, I did. So, and obviously, you have to lick the spoon. It's a rite of passage, all right? So, let's bring this over. It's so quick and easy and simple and messy, let's be honest. So just to show you, I mean, it's a very messy bowl. I'm not a recipe developer or a chef or anything. I'm just a nutritionist who likes to get her food in a bowl so she can eat it. But yeah, we've got a nice balanced meal here. So we've got the yogurt, which has good protein, peanut butter as well, good source of protein and fat. We've got the banana and the grapes for a nice source of carbohydrates, giving me some sugar, some much needed energy for the afternoon, and some flaxseed, just adding that fibre in there. I would sometimes sprinkle on some nuts and granola as well, but I'm just not feeling that today. So in the space of authenticity and what I'm actually going to eat, here it is. This will keep me going until dinner time. So I've had my yogurt bowl. I actually finished it outside because it's a really nice day, and then I was going to take the camera outside with me. Got it set up kind of in the sun, and the camera was like, internal temperature too high. So I was like, okay, back inside we go. Camera not heat wave friendly. Got it. So yeah, I'll just talk a little bit about me. So I'm Hattie, I'm a nutritionist. I qualified quite a while ago now, did my BSc nutrition degree at the Uni of Leeds, which was awesome. Then I actually went on to do dietetics, a master's, but about halfway through that, I realised that I didn't enjoy it that much. So I ended up leaving that, but I still ended up with a postgraduate certificate in nutrition, which was cool to add that to my bow of qualifications. So I got into nutrition after I struggled with my own eating disorder and mental health problems in my late teenage years. And it's just become my absolute passion to help people to improve their relationship with food and feel good about themselves, feel good in their body, like help people with body image, all that kind of thing as well. So what I'm really finding at the minute, obviously there's a lot of people on the weight loss jabs, which is totally understandable in the current climate. You know, as a society, we seem to have gone back too thin as a trend. And even myself, I would say, you know, I've got a good relationship with myself now, with my body, with food. Even I can, on a bad day, get drawn into that and be like, oh my God, should I be thinner? And I'm like, why? Why should I be thinner? I'm healthy as I am. So for me, it's about separating health from weight, essentially. And I find that the easiest way to be healthy or to become the best version of you, whether you feel you need to lose weight or put on weight or whatever your weight is, I find that it's about creating balanced meals full of good stuff that make you feel good. So how does food make you feel? And it's about satiety. So actually growing up in the noughties, and I know before that in the 90s as well, especially with Thinspiration and all that, there was this whole thing of, you know, we should be controlling our portions. All our portions should be really small. You know, there was the sort of Special K era where there wasn't it Special K for breakfast and dinner? So 2 of your meals a day were just cereal, which cereal for me doesn't keep me full anyway. Like if I have a little bowl of cereal, especially the pre-portioned packaged cereal in the morning, which is like 30 grams, I'm hungry within an hour. So what I find is actually we're better at our meal times to go for satiety, eat to feel full. Let's make it normal to eat to be full, to nourish ourselves. And we do that by giving our body what it needs in terms of a good balance of fats, proteins and carbohydrates on a macro level. And then obviously adding in as much as you can vitamins and nutrients and fibre as well where you can. So on this channel, I think I'm going to be talking a lot more about how we can build balanced plates of food that make you feel good. And then you might find then that you end up making it to your next meal without thinking about snacking. Oh, hello. There's a black Labrador down here who's just had her dinner, and so she is now hyper and wants to play. You want to say hi, Sky? You want to say hi? What are you saying? That is her playground. So I don't know about you, but whenever I'm hungry, do you know what your hunger cues are? Because for me, it's not just like a grumbly tummy or that kind of thing. I become a monster. Like hunger for me is a real thing. Like everybody knows this. Like it's like Hattie always carries snacks. It's just a well-known fact about me. And I think I always will, because I need to know that if I get hungry, there's food available. I think that might be an ex-eating disorder thing, potentially. I'm normally a pretty active person, but today is a rest day. Much needed, feel like I need it in my body. I often find on rest days that I'm more hungry because my body is in recovery mode, my muscles are repairing, all that kind of thing. So I've got a background in intuitive eating, and I find that I try to eat intuitively as much as I can. So I tune in with my body every day and go, okay, what do I need? It does take a while to learn how to do this, because if you've been dieting for a long time or anything like that, that can disrupt your natural appetite hormones. Yeah, so today it was definitely today is going to be a hungry day. She needs more food. But then another day, I might not have much of an appetite. And so I don't really track calories or anything like that. It's more about what can I add in to make me feel good. And also then it's all affected when my periods come around as well, as a lot of women watching will know that hormones can really impact our appetite and everything as well, which is something I will also try and talk about over time. I'm really excited to post more on this channel. I'm going to do monthly roundups of the latest things going on in the nutrition world and maybe some of the news. Also, there's a lot of myths that are spread in the nutrition world on social media these days that get a bit out of hand, and fad diets and all those kind of things. So I'm going to really try and be a voice of reason and a myth-busting voice, and somebody that you can come and watch when you know that you're watching someone who's got the right qualifications to talk about this stuff, and I can tell you whether things are bullshit or not effectively. So yeah, I hope that you stick around and subscribe to my channel, and I look forward to seeing you here again in the future. And so will Sky, my black Labrador. I will definitely let her have an appearance every now and again as well. Bye!